Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in the club meetings mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. Before I get into how how ominously that last episode ended, I do say this for logistical reasons. This will have to be a short stream. It'll be 2 hours, because that's what well, partly because that's what Dev indicated their availability was, and partly because my sleep schedule's like totally in the crapper, and I'm gonna need a nap or something to get through this, because apparently this is a super long episode, as I've been made aware. This thing's working, right? Okay. Zero viewers. Oh well. I might just be pontificating at myself here. Oh hey, BG Sweet is here. Where's the depth of stuff? I'm here. Okay, there you are. Okay, it just didn't update. It's just usually it says at least one viewer, in like me watching. So it was weird. Why does it say zero? I was like, is this thing working? They're here. Woohoo! Anyway, yeah. So let's get this zippy skippy speculation run going. Reminder, no spoilers. Let's. I just want to recap some details as we figure out. Obviously, as I indicated, there was lots of ominous stuff going on. Multiple people seemingly having ulterior motives that they're not disclosing. Most of all Yuri, because it has sort of reached peak ominousness, which I double-checked that is a word, when she finished the episode by saying, "Oh, by the way, just closing thoughts, just on your way out the door. By the way, these meetings are going to have a completely different format next session." And then it's like see ya, bye. And then her phone is ringing and Natsuki's going, "Answer, Yuri, answer!" And then like Yuri's ignoring her phone for ominous reasons. Yes, I mean it's like ominous because let's see. It is. Oh hey, Mr. Potato, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hello to you too. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I just need to get this out of my head before I start the episode. Okay, yeah. So ominous for the following reasons. First of all, Yuri has been acting mysteriously, clinging to the presidency for unknown reasons. She's had it more than Monica this season, I think. Very strange indeed. How are you? I'm doing okay. Very tired. I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. I don't know. Insomnia's terrible. End of Poems is probably as good at the stopping point. Okay, well, we shall see. Yeah, so this is going to be a 2-hour stream, and then I'm going to take a nap, and then I'm going to finish off afterward. That's the plan, so I hope. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so I need to get on with this. Finish my explanation. So Yuri's been acting seriously, holding on to the presidency strangely, keeps referring to a secret project which she refuses to give details about. What else? There's some oddities in the interaction with Natsuki, really. I mean, especially right at the end where Natsuki seemed to be avoiding Yuri for some reason. And Yuri seemed to be avoiding Natsuki at the last second, when she's like not answering the call. So there's that. And the fact that of course, the fact that Yuri's saying there's going to be a different format in the next episode, which is a very strange note to end on when zero mention of it was made before that, even though they were just all together. And the fact that presidency failed to switch to Monica towards the end too. It's like lots of weirdness going on. To say nothing of the fact that Monica also indicate that she has her own schemes going on that she cannot disclose to Yuri. So there's some kind of indications that there's some kind of back and forth going on there. Probably gonna go to bed really soon because I have school tomorrow. Cool, cool. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by in any case. That was Yuri trying to keep the presidency via subterfuge, a topical American political commentary. Please be honest. No spoilers. No spoilers. Should I be looking? Should I be pointing at my second monitor at the webcam so it feels like I'm talking to you? No spoilers. I guess I should probably also give a note about spoilers. As I indicated in the last stream, different people have different ideas of what constitutes spoilers. I know there are a lot of people who've already played the mod and already know what happens. And okay, as I said, the ideal is go in completely blind, not know anything that's going to happen. There are certain people. Okay, how do I put this? Okay, like for example, it is very common, very common. Whenever when watching like someone playing DDLC for the first time blind and they don't know what's coming, that the chat is filled with people making comments like, "Hey, I want to hang with Sayori. Oh, hey, let's go hang out with Sayori. Hey, look at Sayori hanging around there," and or pointing out Monica going, "Oh, you said that you left Sayori hanging," you know, like, it's like like they're like, it's not. I mean, I don't know. Some people might parse that as, oh well, they didn't technically say that Sayori hanged herself, so it's not technically a spoiler. And it's like bullcrap. You know what you're doing. You're like the people who are going, did you notice that Monica said you left her hanging? It's like, guys, like you know what you're doing. It's like I think that counts as spoilers. Okay, that counts as spoilers in my book. It counts as spoilers when you post like leading questions and comments in the chat of that nature. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. Wish you a really nice stream anyway. Spoilers are so frequent, actually. Yeah, I know it's trouble. That's the trouble with this format. And I know it's hard. It's harder to keep it in, and like if you know what's happening and you're excited about it, someone experienced it for the first time. But there's a reason they are called spoilers, because it does spoil the experience. Like I would like to be surprised. Okay. I don't want to. If I'm going to speculate and come to the correct conclusion, that's one thing. Then I can feel clever about being right. But if I get people giving me clues and hints and leading questions and leading comments, that's less fun for me, and ultimately I think less fun for everyone watching. So yeah, I just wanted to say that right off the bat. Sorry for pontificating so much. I just wanted to be clear on that point. I do appreciate the restraint of people in the audience who have, I think, generally been very good about that thus far. But I wanted to make sure I said something about it anyway. It's something. It's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge what constitutes spoilers sometimes, because there are some comments that look innocent on the surface, and I'm looking at them going, I have a feeling that's a hint about some endgame event, but I'm not sure. So it's one of those things like I won't be able to, might not be able to appreciate until the retrospect. Looking back at it retrospectively. Person in charge of smiting people like that in another stream, yeah. In every live stream, there's always super annoying person who always spoil. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. You gotta go see ya. Yep, see ya, Mr. Spatata. Have a good one. But yeah, okay. Anyway, back to my speculation, though. All right. Okay. I mean, the clear, obvious thing to me is, the fact that like Natsuki was trying to reach Yuri at the end, and Yuri was kind of snubbing her there, kind of makes me sad, just because their relationship has been so sweet and adorable and stuff, and the fact that, like, the implication that whatever scheme Yuri has got going on, she's putting it ahead of her relationship with Natsuki is kind of sad. Like it indicates that it has unfortunate implications. I'm going to say, although I mean, arguably, okay, like again, implications. It carries probably deliberately misleading implications, but implications that like whatever scheme Yuri has going on, it's more important to her than her relationship with Natsuki. Which it's already established that Yuri's kind of like maybe unhealthily obsessed with Natsuki, so that sort of leads me to go, maybe there's got to be something going on there, in between the her immediate reaction to her self-harming immediate reaction to the letter to Natsuki, plus the punching out random bigoted student in defense of the honor of her betrothed or whatever. It just kind of it just lends that impression that she has a level of obsessiveness with Natsuki that she wouldn't dismiss her out of hand like that unless she had a really good reason. So it comes across more like the surface implication is that she's hiding things from Natsuki, but it could be more that she was just trying to hide things from the player, from the audience, and she like totally intended to answer the phone right after the episode ended, when she was sure that the player's attention wasn't on her. Although, again, now the urgency of Natsuki's call carries the implication that something happened right there and then that alarmed Natsuki. Like maybe Monica told her something, because she, which again lends itself to like, because I did have the running theory that Monica and Yuri are working together on something. This is supported by a number of facts. 12 minutes into the stream, I'll get to. I swear I'll get to the mod before before the 2 hours are elapsed. I don't intend to do the 2 hour tangent here. I just want to get all my thoughts out before I actually start. But yeah, okay. So first off, there's the fact that Monica has been just really blasé about the whole presidency thing, when previously she said that she like when she doesn't have the presidency, she misses the presence of the player and so on. So plus the fact that she is explicitly trying to break the time loop and is also trying to execute some other plans, like coding related plans, which require, theoretically should require that she has the presidency. You would expect her to be like really eager to have the presidency, but no, she's been like pretty laissez-faire about it. She's just been letting Yuri have the presidency over and over again, and okay, so there's that, and there's also the fact that she's she okay, I mean, real talk. Dev may have kind of, sort of, given the way the game somewhat, potentially, hypothetically, when during the previous season, I was on one of my many tangents, remarking on the subject of, hey, is this this answering of the emails by Monica, is this unethical, like talking to the mass pillars and so on, and addressing them as though she's real and leaning into that role play and maybe giving them an unhealthy detachment from reality and so on, and that whole line of complaint / thinking that I have frequently gone on over the course of this mod. And Dev made the comment, "Hey, wouldn't it be neat if someone made a mod that dealt with that?" And it's like, Dev, you and your spoilers. Um, like you're like obvious intended sarcasm to indicate that this mod deals with that, which this late stage in the like, if I had expected, okay, when I saw that comment in chat, my first thought is, okay, probably season 3, Monica is going to become like disillusioned with the player, or otherwise decide that she should put some distance and get over her obsession, and maybe there are going to be some events during the season which contribute to pushing her away from that and so on. And there was that one email where she did very very quite an opportunity, that email, if that's the case. I mean like, what am I trying to say here? Like, I would have expected her to see, like, if we were witnessing everything happen chronologically, you know, that we would witness her become slowly, like, more and more disillusioned over time, or wanting to become more distant over time. But the whole Natsuri reveal throws that format on its head, because we had we had the kiss, and then we had 7.5 hours of flashbacks showing what led up to the kiss. So sort of with that precedent, I president, not to be confused with the club president. I mean president as in the legal term. Precedent? I don't know. I kind of sort of expect that we're going to get a flashback episode, either this one or the next episode. Probably the next one. We're going to get a flashback that sort of details everything that happened up to that point, including all that strangeness about things like, that time when Yuri suddenly ran out of the room and then came back, no explanation. The fact that Monica told the student council that there were 7 people before rejoined and it became the 7th person. And stuff like that. But yeah, like looking back over this season, there are indications that like maybe Monica was kind of sort of already feeling disillusioned about the player, and from the outset, like she's like in previous seasons, she talks about her wanting to wanting to get to the real world and meet the player and so on. Like she's like expanded upon that like many times over the course of the first 2 seasons, and wanting to meet the player, yada yada yada. And she's not doing that so much this season. She's actually been really subdued about it. Even going as far as just outright stating, you know what, it's never going to happen. Like, which is considerably more pessimistic than she's ever expressed, like in the first 2 seasons. So, because one of the things like I puzzled about a lot is like, what the heck are their motivations for breaking the time loop? Why do they want to break the time loop? Like, there doesn't seem to be a reason for it. That line where they're saying, "Hey, well, if we leave the school and then we're not in the literature club anymore, then the presidency powers don't have any effect or whatever." we might lose the connection to the player. You know what? Maybe Monika wants to lose the connection to the player at this point. Um, and you know, that poem that she wrote in episode 26, you know, episode 2 of season 3, where she's talking about, you know, what you leave behind when you move on, and so on. Like, you know, she's already thinking of moving on, and you know, getting away from the player, and so on. And you know, and it's entirely possible that yeah, like she and Yuri have been working together to break the time loop, to get away from the school and get away from everything that that her obsession you know, drove her to, you know. And Slay Rabbit's here. Hey, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Uh, sorry, I'm in the middle of a long tangent here. I haven't started the episode yet. We just, the last episode ended on a very, very ominous note, and I'm trying to piece together my own, like, collected theories and stuff about what the heck is going on, because it's there's a lot of confusing shit going on, and it's I'm trying to make sense of it. But yeah, yeah, there are. I mean, there's still too many missing pieces of the puzzle for me to put everything together. But my current running theory is, at the very least, Yuri and Monika are working together on something. Not 100% clear on what. The watch a playthrough of your Lesbian Cup on very gay indeed. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. that was fun to put together. It was yeah, it's silly and fun, but yeah, it's yeah, that's sort of like the series has no to suicide thing. It's sort of edutainment. Like, it has some things to educate on, but it's also there to be silly. Anyway, yeah. Shoot, where was I? Yeah, so yeah, Monika becoming seemingly increasingly disillusioned and wanting to distance herself from the player. That's those indications seem to be there. And yeah, you know, okay, Monika remarked that there were seven people before Ree joined. Monika herself was the one who pulled Ree in, and I think maybe it could be, you know, partly, as was suggested, you know, so that when they graduate, there's still someone in the literature club, like, just in case, as like a, you know, stopgap measure in case everything goes wrong. At least they have someone in the literature club there. Which is a lot of responsibility to put on that poor girl, but or, you know, alternate plot twist, maybe Ree was actually Monika's girlfriend all along. I'm kidding, or am I? Seen the Reddit comments on the mod. Never knew people had it out that bad. Yeah, I know. It was I mean, you haven't seen the worst of it for Gay Lesbian Club. Like, the first, I'm gonna say 48 hours or so after the mod was posted, there was some vile stuff in there. Like, there were people posting, like, actual Nazi talking points in there. It was rough. The moderators deleted the worst of it. Yeah, I did not expect my silly throwaway pride themed mod to get that much attention, but it is what it is. It's part of the reason I want to get Turquoise out. I want to have I think the modding community lacks an actual LGBT focused mod, like, you know, high quality, long, what am I trying to say? Like, something that isn't just a throwaway mod like GGLC, like, actually like full story which details, like, the life and relationship of you know, a same-sex couple. You know, like, I think that the community kind of lacks that. Like, things like TLC didn't have the same-sex couple reveal until the end. Same with Storm. SSNTS, it didn't have a same-sex couple at all. They were just making cupcakes, obviously. Arguably, club meetings, you know, same. The same-sex pairing doesn't get revealed until season 3. But I think there's something to be said for having a mod which has that kind of relationship right from the outset, that is actually built around that relationship from the word go. You know, yeah. I think the community lacks, I think, ideas. I mean, maybe there do exist mods like that already. I'm not aware of them. I feel like I would be aware of them if there were. I mean, I'm kind of known for throwing LGBT content in my mods by now, I think. It was a sweet mod with some messages in it. Really like it. Cool. Yeah, glad you liked it. Thanks. Thanks for the review. uh, anyway, where was I? Yeah. So like then there were like Yuri's comments about at the beginning of the season. She was saying like Monica's obsession with the player is unhealthy. The question about love, that might have been referring to a relationship with Natsuki. Then the questions about death. That might just be an extension of her disagreement with Monica, frankly. There's a definite indication that she and Monica were talking a lot. It's sort of, my point is, it sort of feeds into this notion that Yuri and Monica are working together. There are other questions about like how much do the other club members know about it. Like when Yuri was doing her experiment on the world.bat file, she explicitly told Sayori and MC to leave because she wanted to have a word, with the player, So it sort of indicates that they're not in on it. Does Natsuki know about it? Or how much does she know? Like, the fact that Natsuki was urgently calling Yuri, like, please pick up, etc., at the end, sort of implies maybe Monica told her something right at the end, which Yuri had been keeping from Natsuki, and then that prompted her to urgently call her. But I do think that Natsuki would have to know at least that something was going on, and I think I think she knows some details of it at least. Like when I commented on the weirdness about when it was not. Oh hey, poke. What's this? Poke me to finish my mod, and there will be one minus the high quality part. Oh, poke, all the pokes, please. I mean, you commented on, excuse me, wanting to write the mod before. I mean, like, how much work have you put into it? Like, how much writing have you done? I'm aware that you were working. You mentioned working on it before. Is written. It just needs art. Okay, all right. Rumor has it, Dev knows of some artists. Rumor has it you might be an artist yourself. I don't know. Anyway, music contributed art to club days. I know. That was the joke. I mean, so in the process of writing mine. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway, okay, yeah. Yes, there was weirdness around Natsuki's turn to be president. She makes some sarcastic quip like, "Oh, good," when told it was her turn, and then Yuri volunteers, "Oh, hey, how about I take the presidency instead?" And Monika's like, "Okay," and then they just switch it over, and Natsuki just looks there like she's like, she's the pose where she's looking off to the side, arms folded, like not commenting. She didn't actually confirm, yeah, I want Yuri to take it. She didn't speak up and say, you know what, that would be a big relief if you could take it instead. She didn't say anything, which is a little odd. You'd think she'd say something. She didn't. Like it sort of seemed like she and Yuri had discussed it ahead of time, and Yuri told her, "Hey, when's your turn? Would you let me take it?" And maybe they had some conversation. She said, like, it's really important for my plans that I have presidency when it's your turn. And the fact that Natsuki was kind of like, during that exchange, sort of maybe gives the impression that Natsuki wasn't happy. It wasn't exactly happy about what Yuri is doing, or maybe didn't agree with it, but she's going along with it because she still loves her and stuff. So this has not been approved by verified fact checkers. Kind of put off having my sketches made as of now because of a particular OC being difficult to create. Yeah, well, keep at it, I guess. Anyway, shoot, I'm half an hour into this. I'm at 25% of the way into my necessarily 2-hour session here. Okay, so I gotta wrap this up. Yeah, and like Natsuki deliberately avoiding Yuri at the end is just again has some unfortunate implications. I get the feeling that I get the feeling that Natsuki knows something about what Yuri's planning, and possibly by extension what Monica is planning with her, but is not 100% on board with it or not 100% happy about it, and is being a little standoffish about it. But she still supports her enough to not speak up and ruin the plan, because apparently, it would seem that a key part of their plan, for some reason, is to keep it secret from the player, because that seems to be a key thing for whatever reason. Like, how many of the club members know is debatable. I mean, like I said, they seem to be keeping it away from Sarium and NMC, but hey, it could be possible that they're all in on it, and like yesterday's session very curiously started right off the bat with all 5 of them on screen, standing in front of the school for some reason, for some unexplained reason, and then they just split off. That never happens. That's the only time that's happened in this entire series. And Yuri immediately speaks up and says, "Oh, Tormies is here." It's like they were waiting for the player to come on, or maybe they were having an important discussion, and Yuri saying the player is here was the cue to, okay, stop talking about that. We have to pretend everything's normal. Similarly, when Yuri and Monica were on the roof, and the bit where that was the conversation where Monica says that she has some plans, but she has to keep them secret. Like, she indicated that she can't tell Yuri. But the beginning of that conversation, Yuri makes a remark like, "Oh, sorry, I was distracted by something." And it sort of seemed to be sort of implied that she was distracted by the fact that the game's focus, and therefore the player's focus was on her at the time. And I kind of wonder if maybe that was some planned signal they arranged. Like, hey, when I say I was distracted for a moment, that's your signal that the player's watching, and you let's act this out, and you pretend you're hiding something from me, So that could be a possibility. Hey, Suso's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Dropping in to say hi. What's up, Torm? I'm about to start the session. I'm just gone on a massive speculative tangent, guessing about what's going to happen and stuff. Is there no particular OCB joke? An artist and been through 5 different people. Oh, okay. Either too expensive they can't do it, or they have personal problems to work through. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I'm having trouble nailing down artists for my own mod, so I know the struggle. It came before you began. Yeah, well, that wasn't hard. I mean, I've been rambling for the last 35 minutes. Excuse me. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm gonna start real soon. um, I think I was. I mean, that's most of the speculation I want to do. I get the definite feeling. Like I said, Monica was curiously it was curiously unconcerned about changing the presidency, and I get the feeling that they were reaching for ways to put off changing the presidency, like whether it's Yuri suddenly running off for no reason, or or Monica running off to get Ri, and like Monica seemed to have like a real sense of urgency about bringing Ri in right at that moment when theoretically they should have been changing presidency. Rather sus. And then, again, because Ri wasn't present at the end when they were trying to change presidency, when they were trying to change it, um, the Reeve not being present meant that they didn't have a full quorum of their membership, so the game wouldn't allow changing of presidency. Again, during that whole exchange and stuff, Natsuki was kind of like, I don't like this plan, but I'm going along with it because I care about Yuri, etc. Like I get the definite feeling like there's just so many indications that they know more about what's going on than they're letting on, and it's just they're deliberately keeping the player in the dark for whatever reason. I mean, probably. I mean, the meta reason is to build suspense and make people speculate about it and so on. Uh, maybe there might be an actual in-universe story-based reason. Um, Regardless, I am eager to see if this thing can pay off what it's setting up because okay, all that ominous out of the way. Hey, let's actually get into this now. 37 minutes. Wow. Okay. I That was a long rambling tangent. Here we go. Episode 35. Again, this stream is going to be 2 hours long for logistical reasons. So I'm only going to be able to play a bit of this. This is, by all accounts, this is a very long episode. So it's going to take me some. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish it later in the evening. Here we go. Yuri decides to fully curate your viewing experience. Natsuki makes a mistake. Ooh. Okay. That's also ominous. Yeah, fully curate your viewing experience. I mean, she did say there's going to be a different format. That was part of the ominousness of the last episode. This suggests, fully curate. I mean, does that mean she's taking the reins and taking control of what the player can see, basically? Presumably to help other people do whatever part of their plan they're doing, so away from the view of the player. Summary for each episode. Yep. Anyway, here we go. I'm excited and scared and stuff. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. What? That shoot. Oh, that's a quote from the original game. I think. It said about Yuri, I think. Anyway, here we go. Ah, here you are, very timely. I was just trying to save some images of what the sun looked like rising over the city. Just trying to save some images. What are you creating new backgrounds for the upcoming scenes or something? It's very pretty outside today. But enough of my meandering thoughts. There's so much to do today. So much going on. Today is the second to last meeting of the Literature Club before graduation. That already makes me feel rather wistful. It's been such a long time that we've been together. It's probably just the loop talking, but it feels a bit like this was never meant to end or move on. But just like MC, I somehow also feel like change must happen. This is the way of life, after all. Change, growth, the decay of old things. Perhaps it is inevitable that we would move along eventually. If Monica and I can finish all the things that need to be done for it to work, that is. Yeah, see, I mean, there's another indication that Yuri and Monica are working together here. As much as there may be some hints that they're working at cross purposes, I have a feeling they're working together more than they're letting on. I mean, they could still be working across purposes. Maybe maybe they're gonna do something that. Anyway, moving on. But also, it's Natsuki's birthday today. Aw, we're doing it at Miss Ida's apartment. You're doing it? Oh wait, or you mean you're throwing a party? Never mind. She did say party. We're doing it at Miss Ida's apartment. She's agreed to supervise us for our parents. Har har. Yeah. Well, she said it, not me. Natsuki's celebrating with her family this weekend, too. Fuyuki will be there, of course. Aw. With her family. It's like at her own place or at her mother's place? We're celebrating late, but there just wasn't time during her actual birthday. Apparently, her mother and father have agreed to both come to the private family celebration that the club will not be at. I put a comment after apparently. And to remain on their best behavior while there. Yuri's not happy about how little they get along, I guess. I think Natsuki is hopeful that perhaps it will help those two repair their relationship. That's yeah. That's It's it's a bit of a rough thing to hope for. I mean, I mean, we don't know all the details of how badly Natsuki's parents' falling out was, but it's just like I think back on my own relationships, and like my biggest regrets were getting back with people that I broke up with. It's like, oh right, there's a reason we broke up. Darn it. Anyway, well, Natsuki has wanted since she was a little girl for mom and dad to get along. Very sad. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of what's been implied. So yeah. Anyway. But I get to go to the family celebration as well. Aw. She counts as family. That's so sweet. You see? I mean, that's like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay. Moving on. I'm a little nervous about it. I've never met her mother or father. And I've only spoken to Fuyuki a few times, and never as Natsuki's girlfriend, so it'll be a bit stressful for me. But today is less stress because it's the club's birthday celebration for Natsuki this evening. I'm told that since Natsuki thinks it's only fair that she be considered in her mid-20s due to the time loop, that there be alcohol. Uh-oh. Is this the mistake that Natsuki's about to make? And someone who agrees, never mind who exactly, has agreed to buy alcohol for the party. And it's this this wording is like sort of implies that Yuri doesn't agree and doesn't approve. I don't know. Who could that someone be? I mean, canonically they're all 18. Like they don't have presumably they don't have the means of purchasing them normally through through the simulation's rules. I mean, maybe it's so that means it's either Miss Ida or like one of her parents. Well, it wouldn't be where parents. Parents don't know about the time loop, so probably Miss Ida then, I guess, or someone found a coding solution to sneaking booze in there, I guess. Which again, it's sort of underutilized, at least as far as we've seen. Using coding solutions seems to be underutilized. And Spooky Waters is here. Welcome to the stream. Natsuki's mistake is eating the worm in the tequila bottle. Is it my end or is there a weird audio static? Oh. Wait, what? Stream down now. What? Check, check, check. It seems to be running on my end. Yeah, see me? Shoot. Oh, no, it's down. Ah, darn it. Ah, darn it. Hmm. Come on. Check, check. Reconnection successful, it says. Welcome to the stream, Turbojet84. How's it going? Check, check. This thing is obnoxious. Why does it keep doing that? I was not doing anything. It just failed very suddenly for no apparent reason. Back? Question mark? I don't know. You tell me. Am I back? Doing great. Cool. I mean, Turbojet84 heard me, so I'm guessing I'm back. um, but yeah. Is there still audio static? There was when I do a test recording before every stream. During my test recording, there was a bit of static, but then it faded, and I thought maybe it was just a short one-time thing. Seems okay to me. Okay, I'll take your word for it. There's faint static. I mean, there's always there's kind of always static. Is it worse than normal? Um, I kind of wonder if I should put like the pop filter thing on the mic that it came with. Except I don't actually I don't really know what that does. um, got really bad right before the stream went. Huh. Interesting. Well then. Anyway. never mind who exactly. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. So that should be interesting at the very least. In case you're wondering, I thought the music in the closest thing to off-topic on the Discord could be considered depressing. At least that was the vibe I was going for. Sure. Yeah. That's I get what you're saying. I mean, if that's what you got out of it, I won't take that from you. It just didn't have that effect on me. Anyway, moving on. Oh, and also today I'm trying out something I've been working on. A new way for you to experience our time together. I'm quite excited for you to see it. You'll be able to do so momentarily, I hope. But anyway, let's have a talk. It's been a while since our last one. There's so much to discuss, after all. Why is there a blank option? That's ominous. Why is there so much ominousness in this mod? Trying out something new. New way for experience our time together. That means something besides having this conversation stuff? I mean, yeah. A new experience, graduation, ending the loop, Natsuki's birthday party. I mean, assuming we're going through all these in order, let's start with Natsuki's birthday party. We're having it at Miss Ida's house. Yes, you mentioned that. She graciously offered her modest home for the day. I think maybe she is, as usual, just happy for the social interaction. But yes, we will all be over at her place. We're all getting rides from either Monica or Miss Ida, since they're both not going to drink. We thought about inviting Ree, but, well, if people are going to be drinking, best not to have her for several reasons. One is that she is very sheltered and isn't actually mature enough. And another is that it would be hard to shield our secret from her. So it'll just be the six of us. I think that'll be nice. Although I hope Monica doesn't feel too lonesome. Ever since Natsuki and I came out publicly, she has been a little more subdued. I strongly suspect it is due to feeling lonely, although she does a good job hiding it. We'll just have to go out of our way to make sure she feels included. Yeah, again, coming back to that comment about, that Natsuki made about, oh, it's not my fault you feel that way, it's like, it was such a weirdly defensive comment out of nowhere. Like maybe that's just Natsuki being Natsuki, but on the other hand, maybe there's also something else going on there that we aren't privy to that's going to be explored during the. I'm sure there are going to be flashbacks coming later. Anyway, moving along. I already have my gift for Natsuki. I'm giving her two. One for the party this evening, and one for the family party this weekend. Aw. What I do need help with is help with alcohol. Hmm? Oh? In what sense? It's bring your own. I have a few ideas, but I'd like your input, really. Well, okay. What do you think I should bring? Oh, wow, okay. Champagne Merlot? Whiskey, gin, vodka? I mean... like, champagne is appropriate for a celebration. You know, Merlot's rather fancy. Use a non-alcoholic thing. Here, I need someone to help me do all these shots. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards champagne, just for the the celebratory aspect of it. Like personally, I mean, I don't I don't drink much, you know, like just on special occasions, just when I'm with people that I trust, you know. If I'm gonna drink anything, I tend to have like either it's like a mixed drink or like a cooler, something fruity. I'm not a fan of beer or wine, to be honest. Um, yeah, not fond of like bitter tasting drinks. uh, why can't you just use beer? WF is Merlot anyway. Type of wine, yeah. What Spooky's Blue Water said. Yeah, let's just go with champagne. A fairly safe choice, yeah. Yeah, vodka is like tends to be like, I mean, depends what vodka you're getting. Like it's coming to something like in the range of like 40% alcohol. It's like a mixer drink. I've seen people drink it straight. It's like it's just yeah, it'll knock your socks off. Champagne seems rather expensive. Went through a phase where I was getting super drunk at social events, not full and alcoholic, but would slam down booze because I was afraid of being boring. Many cheap varieties of sparkling wine. Yep. Yeah. I mean, they're varieties of yeah, champagne's one. So they can just edit their just chr.moneyline. I mean, there hasn't been reference to that in the mod so far. That's what I keep saying. Like, just edit your bank account or whatever. But I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. A fairly safe choice. Champagne is the normal wine for celebrations, after all. Not sure it's the most interesting choice. Yeah, but it's on brand for you, Yuri, right? But you would likely know the proper alcohol much better than I, so let's go with it. Wait, what? You would likely know the proper alcohol much better. Why would the player know? You, I mean, okay, is this a case? Is this a case of it's reading my username and knows that I'm in my 40s, or because the majority of people playing this are going to be teenagers, right? They're going to be underage, so I don't know why Yuri would expect the audience, like the general audience playing this, Opening several bottles of cooking wine by mistake. The line doesn't exist. We'll probably find it later because Yuri doesn't know much. Anyway, moving on. Well, glad to have that question settled. One less thing I have to worry about today. Although I do still need to pick up the champagne at some point, I suppose. But Yuri, aren't you underage? Like what, I thought the whole that comment about someone thinking they should have alcohol. Whatever. I took that to mean that they were going to get a trusted adult to pick up the alcohol. Like, how is Yuri herself going to pick it up, or is she going to? She's just going to like code it out of there and just teleport it over to the party. Anyway, wine is nasty. Try to. Oh hey, Chairman Zhao, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Sorry. Chat's busy. Cooking Wise Nancy tried it once at 15. It's super salty. Black. That doesn't sound nice. She's gotten wine before? Oh, right. Yeah, wine incident, of course. Yeah, that's silly me. I wasn't thinking along those lines for some reason. I'm just gonna steal. At least that's my take. Yeah, why not just have a few tons of fruit juice instead? I mean, uh, some people want to reduce their inhibitions with alcohol so they can have a different kind of social experience, I guess. Anyway, don't remember spoilers? Hmm? Oh, hey, whoa! Penguin Marine 25 is raiding with a party of 3. Welcome to the stream, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Penguin Marine. Sayori the Sayori, yo, it's me, say so I did this. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, well, welcome raid party indeed. My name is Tormuse. Variety of streamer, like I mean, stream a variety of games. Today I am streaming the mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. It's called Club Meetings. It's a very well put together mod. I hope you're all familiar with Doki Doki Literature Club there. I mean, the name like Sayer the Sayer, I'm assuming you're all very familiar with DDLC. Planning on buying alcohol for a birthday party. I see nothing that can go wrong with such a plan. Haha, yeah. But MC, so yeah. Yeah, I remember. Anyway, moving right along. Sorry, I think I did miss something here. I need to pick up the champagne. Oh, and maybe I should get some of those fluted glasses it goes in. Busy, busy, busy. But enough about the birthday party. What else? Oh, what have we here? A new loop, graduation, a new experience. Is this... Like, there was a blank option before. Now there's a glitch text option? I don't know, I'm scared. Should I check this one? I don't know. Maybe I should go with the... I have a feeling I should go with the non-glitched options first. I'm back. Welcome back. I mean, you said that you're the same person as the Sayori, so... Save again? Nah, I already saved it. I'm gonna go with a new experience. Ah, yes, that. Actually, Natsuki's birthday will be a great chance for me to test this idea of mine. A lot of things will likely be happening all at once there. So normally, the game has its own unknowable algorithm for deciding where you go and what you see. And often it makes very interesting and good choices, if you will, about where to send you. But I thought this was rather a random way to experience our world, especially when I could do so for you. Yes, of course. You're doing it for our benefit. Of course, Yuri. Yuri, I intend to know it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's like, I mean, I said it before. I'll say it again. Like during the first half of this season, like I was already commenting on, the fact that Yuri's spent so much time as president, she could be taking advantage of that to know where the player is and therefore, carefully avoid her shenanigans with Natsuki being disclosed to the player and so on. Yeah, excuse me. Incidentally, considering, as I was theorizing earlier, considering there is a possibility that the whole club is in on whatever the heck scheme Monica and Yuri have got going on, I almost wonder if they planned to walk in on the Natsuri kiss just to create a diversion to distract the player or something like that. Anyway, moving on. So today, I will be your host for your visit. I put a comment after today. I will directly control where you visit and who you visit. I think that doing it that way might prove more interesting, and also might avoid some of the embarrassing private moments that the game occasionally breaches. Uh-huh, yes. Or, just generally stuff that you want to keep hidden for other reasons. For story pacing reasons, because, you don't want the bits of the story revealed too early. Make sure to leave Yuri a tip at the end of the episode, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. I do wonder if there's going to be some, technical reason that is going to be revealed later about why is necessary to hide all this stuff from the player. Um, or it could just be down to like Monica just like what is Monica's state of mind? Like, I mean, tracing back over the whole series, I mean, like she's like I said before, like she spent the entirety of the first two seasons basically, like obsessing over the player, uh, looking for any opportunity to express her love of the player and so on. And it could be that like the fallout with Sayori was like a wake up call that she needed. That wow, maybe I'm too obsessed with the player and so on. Um, like it could be that sort of disillusionment, but that sort of the whole thing had been building from then, and like only increased over season three. Um, but like she may be at a point where she's where she feels torn about it, like she's still feeling some degree of push pull about that whole thing, and her idea of breaking the time loop is part of her way of like getting away from the player, and um, hmm, yeah, I'm just what's this? My tip: don't drink it all unless it's tea, water, juice, coffee, or milk, or pop. Hot chocolate very love's devastated. Hey, I go for hot chocolate. I made the comment during the previous stream. You know, like it's a common either date or friendly meeting thing to go out for coffee together, and I'm like, I don't drink coffee. I'll get hot chocolate, but same thing. Like I'll anyway. Um, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry. Yeah, Monica. Like I'm speculating about her state of mind. Like think that maybe there's some kind of degree of push pull of still wanting the player, but it's being overcome by this like I have to distance myself from the player, and I don't want the reminders that the player is there, and which is why she's like eager to let Yuri have the presidency. Um, yeah. Anyway, moving right along. I just need to be careful to check before sending you somewhere, really. I think that's a much more interesting way to do it, don't you? Yes or glitch text? Am I going to get eventually railroaded into being forced to pick glitch text? That's what this is feeling like. Hmm. I'm just going to go with yes. Excellent. It is an interesting thing trying to tell a story in this way. All my life I have been fascinated by stories. I'm tempted to put a comma after life. And here I get to tell one. It's just a little different since it's actual things that are happening, and I'm just choosing where to point the camera. Oh, also, I will try, when I can, to offer up my commentary about what is occurring as well. That's... This is so ominous. I thought that would be interesting to you, hearing commentary on the story from a character in what is, to you, that very story. Now, doing this did take a little bit of effort to set up, so I may have to make some adjustments as we go along and things happen. But mostly, the experience should be seamless. I'd put a comma after mostly. I hope you enjoy it. But surely there are other things you still want to discuss. Any loop graduation. What is this? Blank.rpy blank 0124? Is this something I should be like writing down here? Like before it was glitch text, now it's almost like it's trying to send a message or something. Okay, well, let's ask about graduation. No, let's ask about ending the loop. Ah, a slightly more serious topic. Well, there are essentially two things that we have to be concerned about with regard to fixing the loop and moving on with our lives. One is the question of how, if we graduate, we will continue to manage the simulation awareness problem. After all, if we graduate, we won't be students. I'd put a comma after graduate. And as Masida showed us, you must be a student to be the president of the literature club. But what would happen if none of us were in the literature club anymore? What if there were no literature club? It's a password so you can get back to this level later in case you get a game over. Haha, yeah. I remember games that were operated that way. Keys better reload, yeah. I mean, like, these questions are, like, why it's probably prudent to not break the time loop. But, again, like, it is possible that maybe Monica was intending to, like, break away from the player altogether, so, like severing their connection maybe is something that she wants. Or maybe it's something that Yuri wants, and again, maybe Monica and Yuri are working at cross purposes. We don't know yet. It's all very mysterious. You might also describe it as ominous. Anyway, probably nothing good would happen. Tempted to put a comma after probably. But fortunately, I think we found a way. Uh-oh, actual typo alert. All of those were, you could put a comma here, technically optional. Oh, actual typo detected. Also, I put a comma after fortunately. But fortunately, I think we found a way around that little problem. We're just going to do what Miss Ida did. We're set up to enroll automatically as adult students in adult classes. There you go. Monica has rigged a little procedural trick where the literature club will always exist, at least on paper, at the school with ourselves as the true officers. Yeah, okay. That is indeed a neat trick. Okay. This is the first we've heard of such a thing. Like, this is episode 11 of this season. Like, the penultimate episode, and this is the first we're hearing that there's a solution to the problem that theoretically should have occurred to them first. Here's then BRB 15 minutes, gotta run an errand very briefly. Fair enough. Okay, I'll screenshot any further errors. Monica and Yuri strike me as having the astronaut and astronomer dynamic. Monica wants to do it, and Yuri wants to know if it can be done. Well, I mean, wants to know if it can be done. I'm not. I'm not quite. Not. It feels like a semantical difference. I'm not quite clear. I mean, theoretically, both. Both want to know if it can be. I mean, like Yuri just is interested from a theoretical perspective, but she'll let Monica go into space. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Procedural trick where it will always exist, and they'll be the true officers. So okay, so they aren't. they aren't actually pinning all of their hopes on Ri after all, I guess. Although it's possible she might be there as a stopgap thing. Like if everything goes wrong and then Ri ends up as the only member of the literature club. uh, although, I mean, they don't cease to exist when the like the summer break happens. I mean, the compilation episodes have like scenes during the summer when school's not in session and there's no literature club and the simulation doesn't break. So, anyway, moving on. Ri will be the chair of the club. Haha. He. I'm trying to think of a Ri pun. Nothing's coming to me. Oh well. We tested whether calling someone the chair would trigger anything a few weeks ago, and it didn't work, so we're fairly confident this will work. Yeah. Would trigger anything. Yeah. Would. When you say a few weeks ago, so you're not talking about the previous week, as in the episode I did yesterday. Would trigger anything. What would they be concerned about triggering? I'm just trying to think. The recliner. Yeah. That is indeed a kind of chair. Okay, moving on. Especially with Miss Ida's help. She can always make sure no one at the school tampers with this little secret shadow club that exists only on paper by staying at the school. Huh, interesting. Shadow club, yeah. Hopefully. But yes, ideally we'll still be able to control the odd nature of the club presidency while moving on with our lives this way. Although we're not sure if you'll still be able to join in, as it were. The more difficult concern is a coding one relating to the loop. Yeah. Monica believes it will be easy to cut out the loop as it applies to us. But the problem is that many things are dependent on the loop and presume its existence and operation in the literature club. Yeah, how are they going to be able to nail down all of them? I am not sure what to do about that, but Monica says she has the problem well in hand. Great. Is that part of her secret thing that you didn't want to talk about? She says she's not worried about that part at all, which is comforting. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was another thing I wanted to comment on. Yuri being so hard on Natsuki about lying. It is rather curious that as much as Yuri says she does not like lies, she does seem to be okay with lies by omission, leaving important details out of the discussion, hiding things that way. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. But also troubling because she told us not. But also troubling because I put a comma there. I'm gonna. In fact, I'm gonna screenshot that for Dev when they come back. This is the hello. Hey, welcome to the stream, Technitty. How's it going? But also troubling because she told us not to worry about it and that we'd probably rather not know how she's doing it. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was also troubling when you edited the world.bat file without telling anyone, but details. Which is worrisome, but probably she's right that we're better off not knowing. Well, going pretty well except for the fact it's Sunday. Yeah. Well, not much can be done about that. Anyway, don't you think? You should know, or she's probably right. I mean, I lean more towards the you should know. I mean, I believe in open communication, as I've been expressing repeatedly. So I'm going to go with that option. You think so? I feel like I'd rather be able to trust her. Well, you can do both. You can trust her and know about it. Like, what? Mm, they aren't mutually exclusive. I want to trust her. But perhaps you are right. Something to consider. I just hope all goes well when we do turn off the loop. I, for one, am ready to move on. I think we all are. Are you? Are you? We've very thoroughly established that none of you know what you're doing. You know, Sayori and MC both said they don't know what they want to do in college. Natsuki said she doesn't want to do college at all. Uh, Yuri said, I don't know, marine biologist, I guess. And Monica was like, I don't know, lawyer, I guess. Which, obviously, very obviously, Monica should not just stop at being a lawyer. She should become a judge, so she can be. I ruined the joke. So that she can be known as Justice Monica. Yeah. Sorry, I ruined the timing of the joke. I slipped of the tongue. I was trying to say she should be a judge, so she can call herself Justice Monica. But yeah, I screwed up. My bad. Yeah, alas, Dev wasn't here to hear that glorious pun. They're so fond of the Just Monica meme, throwing it anywhere they can. Anyway, but yeah, like this is part of the thing that feeds into the something funny is going on here because they obviously don't know what they're doing, but they're supposedly all ready to do it anyway. Awfully suspicious. Glorious pun, yeah. Or become a criminal so she can be unjust Monica. Brilliant. Repeat to Dev when they return, they will appreciate it? Of course. Of course I will. And I'll get it right this time. Anyway, I think we all are. I envy you somewhat. You grow and progress in life naturally, and you don't have to stop and think about it all. Think about it at all. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Um, I stop and think about things all the time. Like, I am the king of overthinking. Like, seriously, what is this? What is this? Like, Yuri supposedly known for overthinking. Or is this referring to me just, like, mindlessly clicking on things? She's starting to like, oops, sorry to hear that. Yuri, your neurotypical privilege is showing. Yeah, seriously. Hey, Shaka Marine, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. You want to go back in a loop? Anyway. Sorry. Grow and progress in life naturally. You don't have to stop and think about it at all. It just happens. Whereas for us, it is a whole project just to move forward a year. Well, you know, grass is greener, Yuri. Some folks would love to have experience a time loop where they never age and have godlike powers to manipulate the reality and be able to do whatever they want. You know, grass is green on the other side and so on. Assuming my memories are intact, that is. Yeah. Well, I mean, their memories canonically are intact each time they go through the loop. Anyway, moving right along. And otherwise, we're trapped in an infinite senior year of high school. I'd be tempted to put a comment after otherwise. I suppose you'll probably tell me that it has its drawbacks, and I'm sure it does. But on the whole, I think you have a fairly good arrangement there in your world. I'd put a comment after whole. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that for consulting with Dev when they come back. Could they just take a gap year and loop that year? Ooh, hey, there's a question. I mean, why not? Well, I mean, okay, well, there is the whole fact that apparently the simulation is tied directly to the Literature Club itself, in the sense that, the president can have access to the code and yada, yada, yada. So if they do the gap year solution, then they potentially lose access to the code. If I were in a loop where my memories weren't available, then I wouldn't regret a thing. As to me, it'd be the first time it happened every time. Yeah, so it would probably play out identically each time, but then again, you wouldn't be aware of it playing identically. So gap year? I think they're saying like don't go to school for that year, and then you just have you just have infinite time off. Anyway, moving on. Fairly good arrangement there in your world, as with many other things. I wish, even momentarily, I could see what it is like, or just speak to you and hear about your life. It is one thing to have another world that you can only read about, but it's quite different to have it so tantalizingly close. To just barely be able to communicate with the person on the other side is both wonderful and agonizingly frustrating all at once. But, too much of me waxing poetic. What else did you want to talk about? There's graduation, or hey, hello, Yuri? What's this? Hey, hello, question mark, Yuri, question mark. It's, yeah, I'm gonna save it, I guess. We've progressed from... Who is talking here? Like we've progressed from having a blank line to glitch text line to something that looked like it might have been a bit of code to actual words. Anyway, I'm going to go with graduation. I said I was going to go with the other option last. Although I am curious to know what happens if I select it. Anyway, graduation. Indeed. If we do fix the loop, we will, in fact, finally graduate. It should be quite interesting. I confess I feel a little bit of trepidation around the actual event itself. Not about actually graduating, that I'm happy about. But, you know, there will be a lot of people there. A lot of people watching and looking at me, and, you know, it is not appealing to someone socially anxious. I think I will have a slightly difficult time there. If you've grown so much, you'll do great. Yeah, it's true. Just take deep breaths, you'll get through it. Yeah, true. You just skip the event and get your diploma later. That's an option. I mean, like, considering, considering how Yuri's like personality and character growth has progressed over the the 2 and 3/4 seasons, well, more than 3/4. Yeah, almost 3 seasons. Like you're growing so much, you just take the rest, go through it. I mean, both these options are different semantic ways of saying the same thing, basically. I'm leaning towards you've grown so much, because that's it. The gap year referred to when people take a year off between school and college. I know what the culture is in Japan, or fake Japan. Yeah, yeah. It seems the worst to me is basically running from your problems. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the culture is in Japanifornia either. I did that in college. Skipped the walk across the stage and just got my diploma in the mail. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even. I think back. I think I don't remember. I think I skipped my high school graduation as well. I just got a diploma. I did attend college graduation when I graduated from massage therapy program way back when. Got pictures to prove it. Yeah, high school I kind of wanted to forget about, really. It's just a lot of social awkwardness and difficulty and embarrassment and stuff. Yeah, haven't really kept in touch with anyone from high school. There were a few people I run into now and then. Well, there's at least one friend that I did hang out with a few times, um, but she kind of went off in some odd directions, like anti-vaxxer stuff. It was like, maybe I'll just as well I avoid her after all. Uh, Read that as you skipping across the stage. Anyway, okay, let's go with you. Growing so much, you'll do great. I appreciate your confidence in me. Perhaps you are right. I do not feel particularly confident, but then I often feel more tenuous about things than I do while they are occurring. Yeah, I mean, Yuri has had an air of confidence about her for the most part for this mod. Anyway, have to keep an eye on the time. Let's keep this moving. This is probably a similar situation. Most likely, I should not think about it much until it happens. I'd put a comma after likely. And then I will be swept up in the feelings of the moment. Thank you, also, for talking about my growth. Growth is not always apparent to the one growing. It's nice to hear that you think I have. I suppose we will see how it goes on the day. I'm just so glad that everyone will be growing and becoming someone new. Finally, after all these years. ... I guess it hasn't really been that many years. I mean, 3, really. Well, 2 and a bit. 2 and most of a year. What happened if a disaster occurred at the event? What, at the party or the graduation? I don't know. Do disasters even happen in this simulation? Would you start their loop as a last resort? Who knows? I mean, okay. When you said disaster, my first thought was natural disasters, but probably disasters would probably mean the game breaking down in this case. Poem Panic would start playing? Yeah. The Act 2 version. Back. Any bugs missed? Let me refresh my memory. Let me just pull up my screenshots to remind myself. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I screenshotted the glitchy thing. Fortunately, we found a way to run that little problem. What is that there? Oh, that's the away thing, right? Oh, I screenshot, and it's not an error per se, but I just but also troubling because she told us not to worry about it, and that we'd probably rather not know how she's doing it. I'm tempted to put a comma after troubling. I mean, it doesn't. It's not like it hurts the ambiguity or anything. Well, I think you have a fairly good arrangement there in your world. I attempted to put comma. Yeah, I think I does a screenshot for comma purposes. So like nothing urgent, nothing that was like oh, this is undeniably an error or anything like that. But oh yeah, some weird glitch option keeps popping up. Ha ha ha. I mean, I'm presuming that's deliberate. One important event you did miss was I did make a comment about what they were the club members' plans for after graduation, and Monica's comment that she was thinking of becoming a lawyer, and then I said, why stop at being a lawyer when she can become a judge and then be known as Justice Monica? And that was the funny joke you missed, and I got it right this time. Nice perspective, yeah. You're lucky you saw this version of it, because the first time I told the joke, I tripped over my words and I ruined the joke. So, consider yourself fortunate. Fun fact: Doki Doki Panic was a game released for the NES. Yep. Yep. I'm aware of that. I've never played it. I'm not aware of it, or I mean, I'm not familiar with it. I just every time I type the name Doki into the YouTube's tagging system, it one of the options that pops up is Doki Doki Panic, and I've kind of wondered, what is that game? Anyway, I guess it hasn't really been that many years, but it certainly feels like it. I feel proud, I think, a little bit for myself. but mostly for my friends. Yeah. Actually, it was for the Famicom? Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me. SMB2 came out on the NES? It did indeed. uh, Mostly for my friends. All of them. They've all been through so much, and have come out to be much stronger people. And then I think, goodness, this is only just beginning. In college, who knows how we will change and grow? What could Monica, Sayori, or MC become? Or Natsuki? What could Natsuki become, right? Hmm. And what will I become? Even I could not tell you. The only way to know is before me, and I will step into it, knowingly, courageously, or at least I will try to do it courageously. But enough about my fears. There are other things to discuss. Are there? What other things, Yuri? Error undefined? We finally exhausted all the real options. I knew it was going to railroad me into picking the glitch text. What was that? I did not quite understand, which is interesting of itself. I've never seen that happen with this system before. Um, of itself? That's a curious phrasing. I would have. I mean, this might be another Yuriism, Dev, but it's more common to say in itself, which is interesting in itself, or in and of itself, perhaps, is indeed a correct Yuriism. Okay, fair enough. Static again? What's glitching out, man? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Which is interesting in of itself. I've never seen that happen with this system before. I'd be tempted to put a semicolon or period there. What did you say? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Must have been a glitch. Nothing. Hey, Yuri. just save it. Just because. I mean, one of the previous options did say, hey, Yuri, or whatever. So it kind of made me wonder what it made me wonder if there's someone trying to reach across something. Like, I don't know. Like, Monica retreating into the code and like making herself non-exist for episode 26. Like, hmm. I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder. I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of things. If whatever Yuri's and or Monica's preparations were doing, if they needed to get people out of the way, like maybe they needed to make Natsuki not exist temporarily or something. Maybe that's what Natsuki was urgently calling about. And Monica is the one that broke some news to her. No, I don't know. I can't imagine Yuri going that far. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just. My mind is going in all kinds of places. I should just move on. Uh, Stack at me when I see new official club mini CG. Haha. Yeah. So there could be more. Anyway, let's go with Hey Yuri. Yes. Goodness, this is strange. What is it? Menus are strange. Should I visit the others? Where's Natsuki? You're abusing your power. Game is glitching. What's the club mod this week? Okay, more ominousness, I suppose. You're abusing your power. That's interesting. I can just straight up accuse her there. I mean, I don't. Like it sort of feels like I said it before. I'll say it again. Like the original DDLC plays on the theme of choice, like in the sense that It's like about the illusion of choice. No matter what you do, Sayori dies, for instance. Um, like it plays on themes like that, and this sort of feels like it's playing into that theme. I mean, arguably a lot of this mod could be said to do that, since um, like most of your choices don't affect much beyond the immediate few lines after that. Um, like the you're abusing your power, like I don't think that's gonna make her rethink anything that she's doing. And anyway, we don't actually fully know what she's doing. No illusion of choice in club meetings, haha, sure, sure. Hmm. Really gotta try out some DDLC mods sometime? Hey, there are tons of them out there. I can give you some recommendations if you like. Uh, anyway, I'm gonna ask where's Natsuki? I think. Should I visit the other... Natsuki? I imagine she's at the school. Then why are you at the school? Why are you in your bedroom? That's curious. Yeah, like why are you here then? Yes, she's at the school. She did say she has an errand to run today before her party. Okay. Not sure what that is. Although I suspect it's her wanting to bring her own choice of alcohol to her party. I don't think Natsuki has ever had alcohol before, that I know of. It should be pretty interesting, but you'll be able to see that soon enough. Time now, I think, for you to see someone else. Oh, music fading. I'm going to send you to the girls' bathroom first. Okay then. That group is still uneasily rebuilding their friendship. It genuinely hurt Natsuki that Ikuko left when Natsuki talked about me and her. Aw. I mean, yeah. She's got a pre-game. But I think they are doing alright now, as you will see. Open mouth fade out. And so then I said, there's no way that's even possible. Can't you see this? Oh, neat. There's Yuri's commentary, as she said. I think so. Ikuko has been very talkative the last few weeks, when normally she is somewhat reserved and snide. I think to make up for offending Natsuki. Wow, that's pretty interesting. What do you think, Ayami? Well, Ayami is very interesting. Ikuko ran away from Natsuki because she was upset at the idea of losing Natsuki as a friend. But I think Ayami is the one who's the most actually uncomfortable with the idea of two girls dating. From what I can tell, she wouldn't dare to tell Natsuki that. She, too, wants to be Natsuki's friend. And interestingly, I think she's slowly revising her opinion as to two girls dating by virtue of being around Natsuki. But enough of me just giving commentary, you should watch. I'm tempted to put a semicolon or period there. Oh, what's this? Can you do me a favor and reload your last save and choose anything just to make sure? Oh, okay. I'm gonna save it first. Load game. Where? Choose anything? Like... Is it fave girl again? Yeah, sorry to take you away from your fave girl, Technity. Yeah, choose whatever's here. Okay. Menus are strange? So they are glitching, are they? I had... Wait, didn't we already have this conversation? I swear we did. I remember now you asked me about Natsuki. This is somewhat odd. I should not remember such a thing typically. I'll add this to the list of things I'll have to look into later. For now, let's just move along. No need to have the same conversation twice after all. Time now, I think, yeah. Yeah, the skip option went away for the new dialogue there, but then it came back, so which indicating that this is back to the same thing again. Okay, good, that's working, carry on. Okay. Her favorite girl for me, I guess. Maybe we're back to it. We can do the girls' bathroom first. There you go. Should I reload to where I was before, or let's get back to where you were? Sure. I don't know. You're doing all right now, as you will see. Open mouth fade out. I mean, it says skip, so this should be the same. Like the fact that the skip option is there suggests that it's yeah. Anyway, but enough of me just giving commentary. You should watch. I still feel like I need the semicolon. Yeah. So I think they're finally together now. They are. They are playing it close to the chest if they are. I'm gonna screenshot that. I presume that's a +1 thing there. Thank you. They are playing it close to the chest if they are. Yeah, Natsuki wants to play close to Yuri's chest now. Ara, yeah. How many options can it remember back to? Something to experiment with another time, perhaps. Moving right along. If anything, I'd say they've been a little more distant recently. Time to put a comma after anything. Some would say that is suspicious in itself. There are a lot of suspicious things in this mod. Yes, it's the classic separation to seem like you're not together. Although, what reason would Katsuro and Arisu have to hide their relationship? I mean, some people have a reason, but why them? Well, I mean, sometimes people are just shy about being in a relationship, even if there's no reason. It's different. And some people are super shy about it. Especially if everyone's been speculating about you forever, like Katsuro and Arisu. I probably want to hide it too if I were them. Yeah. Are we getting meta here? Are we talking? Is she actually talking about Natsuki and Yuri's relationship, and people speculating forever about it? Yeah. So Natsuki, how are things with you and Yuri? Oh, I'd say they're going pretty well. It's really nice to be able to be with her. Aw. And not wonder about who knows or who I need to keep it from. Just being able to be cool with it, you know? That's nice. She's a little distant lately, actually. And again, Natsuki can't speak freely about anything because she has to be aware that Yuri's watching her constantly. You're pissing off Natsuki? Not because of anything with us, I think. But still, it's been a little weird. Wait, she thinks I'm being distant? Well, yeah. I mean... I mean, how much has Yuri told Natsuki about things? I don't know. She hasn't told me this. I should pay attention to this, actually. But other than that, it's been really great. She's a wonderful woman. Darn. Sounds like I missed it. Well, yeah, you need to shut up, Yuri. You just talk so darn much, right? Anyway, starting to feel a little wistful, you guys. What about? It's just kind of hitting me all at once. It's not that long until graduation for some of us, Don't have that much longer to hang out all together. It's a little wistful. Yeah, that word wistful is getting thrown around a lot in this session, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is. Feels like we should do something meaningful. Yeah, well, I don't know what would be more meaningful than hanging out and continuing to shoot the shit with you guys. That's how I want to remember you all once we're all in different places. Whist, yeah. Just have to rewind your... Oh, wait, you can't? Oh, yeah. Wait, if I reload, does it give Yuri the chance to hear it again? I'm just it'd be kind of funny if she says the exact same thing I mean, with her established awareness, when the reload happens, and we've had this conversation before, she thinks of being distant. She hasn't told me this. I should pay attention to this, actually. Sounds like a visit. Oh, Yuri! Yuri! Wake up! You had your chance. Oh well. That's how I want to remember you all once we're all in different places. Or I guess once you guys are in different places, since I'm stuck here. Speaking of which, what are you guys going to do after this year? College. Haven't figured out which one yet, though. Have you gotten any acceptances back yet? Yeah, one or two, but most of them are still out. Yeah, same for me. I kind of want to go to the college we're a feeder school for. Then I won't have to move. Ah, laziness. An excellent motivation. Yeah. How about you, Hiroko? I think I'm going to go to art school. Awesome. So you're going to live the dream after all. I'm going to try. Good for you. You're in charge of your future, not your parents. Ah, that's Natsuki for you. Always encouraging people to take control of their own lives and to follow their dreams. She's wonderful, isn't she? Anyway, let's move you along to the next thing I wanted you to see this morning. Does the senior class have a graduation ceremony every year, but then just return the following year? I mean, that's something we haven't really, established and stuff, so kind of wondered about that. Graduation doesn't happen? Well, yeah, that's good to hear, man. Any other plans? Oh, hey, are we gonna meet MC's male friends finally for once? Tomo? Nah, nothing too much. I was gonna go right to college, but my parents said they'd be cool with it if I wanted to take an off year, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe travel around some. That sounds pretty cool. Any idea where you might go? Not yet. Just gonna make it up as I go along. Legit. This is one of MC's guy friends. They used to hang out more in earlier years of high school, but MC started to drift away from them and from Sayori in his junior year. No one's really sure why. Not even him, really. According to Sayori, he became a little bit of a shut-in, and Sayori started to grow a little worried he was isolating himself, and, well, you know the rest. But when MC came to the literature club and made friends with all of us, he didn't then pick up his friendships with his guy friends again, for some reason. Maybe because he was spending so much time with us. See, Tomo's got the gap year concept down. There you go. But recently, he's been going around and talking to all of them. I put a comma after recently. Yeah. Suggests he's aware of the wanting to pick things up again now that the graduation is happening and things are all about to change. He's probably become wistful for those days. Anyway, moving on. Maybe because he knows he's not going to see them again after graduation. Who knows? Who knows, period? I put a question mark there, Yuri. That seems like a situation where a question mark belongs. Mispunctuation? Mistress punctuation? Yeah. Anyway. Who knows? But it's been fascinating to watch him. +1? That's Dev's the, yeah. No open intended. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. Dev's the final arbiter of that sort of thing. Anyway. But it's been fascinating to watch him. He's almost a completely different person around his guy friends. The way he speaks, the way he holds himself. I mean, yeah, it's, even responding to the emails, from male emailers when he says, "Hey, thanks, man." The way he talks is different from the way he talks to the girls in the club. There's a difference in tone between who knows and who knows. Time for Rob's random entrance. Hey, welcome to the stream, Rob. How's it going? Playing season 3 of club meetings. This is the second last episode of the season. I know you're a frequenter of Code Air's streams, and I believe Code Air is season 3. Yeah, the compilation is being released on September 22nd, 5 days from now. I am participating in a bit of proofreading and stuff. Hence why I keep making comments about commas and punctuation and stuff. Am I just not spoil myself? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Code is going to start season 3. I'm sure as soon as it drops. Compilation release. It's coming up. It's exciting. There's apparently like a ton of extra stuff. See, no spoilers, but all I'm gonna say is I look forward to watching Code Air's streams of season 3. I think it will be interesting to watch. You bet I will complete the compilation before Code is done with the first episode. Oh yeah, sure. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Ooh, we're doing it again. Let's go Code Air 2023. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. The way he speaks, the way he holds himself, it's very different. Yeah, man, it's like, what the F? It completely blows my mind, you know? Should there be a question mark after what the F? I'm gonna screenshot that just in case. I guess it's not, heard MC say that. I know, right? I don't think MC has sworn so far in this mod. I think this is the first time. It's right after Yuri comments about the way he talks around his guy friends is different from the way he talks around the girls. Anyway, completely blows my mind, you know? Totally. It's about you, dude. Ready to college? Yeah, that's the plan. Sweet. Any idea where? Hold on. Did I just see? Okay. Sorry, I thought. Okay. Just double checking those closing quotes there. Probably intended. What the F sounds like a disappointed with what the F then asking. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's. I mean. WTF is kind of used as an interjection, not an actual question. So I guess it doesn't really need a question mark. I'm just being super picky. Anyway, I expect it's intended. So yeah, any idea where? Nah, not yet. Not really. Probably try to get into the same college as my girl, but that's not set in stone or anything. Still joined at the hip with Sayori, huh? Yeah, for sure. She's a pretty solid girl. For sure, yeah. I know some of it is tone, and so you can't really hear it, but he's just completely different. I mean, you can sort of read it referring to Sayori as a pretty solid girl. It's okay. Like he wouldn't refer to Sayori that way normally in club. Imagine MC starts speaking in wingdings. Unlike Natsuki, who is a liquid girl. For the man who speaks in hands. MC prefers something in between. Yeah, I can imagine that. Conscious of the time, I said I was keeping the stream to 2 hours. We're coming close to that very shortly. I guess probably I'll just get to the end of this MC scene here. I'm getting too absorbed into this. I will go now. New DWC content is like light to a moth. Yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, better to watch the compilation or play the compilation from the start. There's good stuff in there. Good stopping point equals actual club start. Oh, okay, let's pick this up then. It's fascinating. I wonder why this is. Is this some guy thing I don't understand? I'd be tempted to put quotes around guy thing, but I don't know. Maybe Yuri just takes gender roles that seriously that she doesn't put scare quotes around them. Anyway. You know, not understand how absorbed I'm getting? Oh yeah. Plasma girl, yeah. Anyway, quick question. Do you identify as male? Oh, that would be a yes? Hmm. What do you think? Is this some guy thing? Oh, psh. I don't do gender roles. Stop with the gender roles, Yuri. Anyway. I'm not really sure. No, this is an MC thing. Yes, guys code switch between dealing with guys and girls. Like, no, this I'm not gonna declare that this is. I'm not gonna declare this to be a guy thing. But I mean, like it can be both. I mean, like sometimes people do things that are informed by gender. You know, that is true. Um, but ultimately, like this is MC's choice to be like this. You know, like he could make the choice to carry on acting the way he does around the girls with the guys. You know, I'm gonna go with this is an MC thing. Hmm, interesting. I wonder why he acts this way then. I guess I'd have to observe him more. Let's take a look at someone else briefly. Hold on a moment. Oh hey, it's Monica and Ree. Ree has a sprite now. I don't think she had a sprite in season 2. I think that's a new thing. If you're still there, Rob. Which, if you are, I mean, why? Avoid spoilers. It's better to avoid spoilers. Anyway, so Ree, how have your first few weeks in the literature club been? Ree looks cute. Yeah, there she is. Really fun. Everyone's been very nice. If anything, it's a little overwhelming. Natsuki said, I mean, Natsuki. Yeah, she's about to say Natsuki senpai. She invited me to karaoke a few days ago, but that was after Sayori bought me donuts. MC asked if I was doing okay, and you asked if we could check in later. Hmm. It's a lot of people caring about me all at once. I understand. Just a very heavy socialization load. But you seem to be dealing with it fairly well. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw a typo. Never mind. I take it you haven't really had to deal with this many people interacting with you at a time before? No, definitely not. Well, you'll still have lots of time to learn high school socialization from here on out. But I'm glad we're helping you get used to it. Um, Whoops, sorry. Yeah. Yeah! Your own text box too, neat, yeah. Very accurately made sprite too. Static again? Hmm. Oh, I mean, Static the artist, right. I thought you were saying that. Oh no, there's static coming out of my mic. Anyway, how about poetry? Get your poem for today done? I did, yeah. I don't think I'm very good though. Everyone else is so talented. I feel like I'm a kindergartner doing watercolors, and you guys are oil painting masters or something. Ree, you're doing fine. A lot better than MC was doing when he was new to poetry. Really? Oh yeah. MC really struggled when he was starting, but look at him now. He's really good. I have a hard time believing that he was ever bad at poetry. Well, not bad, but definitely not the level he is now. Well, Monica is being rather generous. Oh, you're you're throwing the shade at MC. Ouch. Oh dear. Still, MC is a very strong poet now. Perhaps not quite the level of some of us, but still very good. Oof. Oh, Yuri. Be nice. The internal condescension she usually hides laid bare for all to see. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, that has unfortunate implications. That particularly for how darn. I mean, Yuri's trying so hard to hide her condescension. I mean, Yuri. I just think back to that bit where Yuri was president in was it season 2 or was it this season? Maybe it was in season 2. There's a bit where Yuri's president and MC had a line of internal monologue about Yuri being a little you know just a little patronizing or whatever, and Yuri got annoyed after reading the internal monologue because she's president. Uh, and she can sort of, I mean, just from this context, you can sort of imagine. And she's like, "But I'm trying so hard to hide my condescension. Darn it." You know, not the level of any of us. Yeah, any of us, as in like any of the people in the club. The translation should be your. Hmm? Wait, what? Wait, sorry. Was there a misuse of your versus your somewhere? I'm not seeing it. Hmm. Generally, you don't refer to someone in the third person if you're speaking directly to them. Hmm? Well, I mean, hmm? I mean, yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm baffled. I'm not sure what you're getting at there, Turbojet 84. Moving right along. Perhaps not quite the level of some of us, but still very good. I'm not sure he would have ever gotten to that level without Monica politely encouraging him. And I'm not sure Reed would ever have joined the club but for Monica patiently encouraging her. I mean, like, again, as I said, Monica specifically left the room to pull Yuri or pull Ree into the club room. It was very sus. For some reason, I thought it was Ree saying Monica. Oh no, this is purple text box and Yuri's name here. This is Yuri giving her commentary. Going to eat dinner. See ya. Yeah, have a good one, Technity. See you. Because Yuri is clearly talking over Monica and Ree conversing visually. Yeah, exactly. It's clear. It's clear enough to me. Anyway, I mean, you got the color change acting as a visual cue. Plus, I mean, Yuri's name. Anyway, Monica's a pretty special woman when you think about it. It even has focus changes in addition to the mouths changing too. Anyway, I don't often think about all she does for us. And I don't mean just student council paperwork and things like that, although she does that too. Um, just the way she supports us in subtle ways, encouraging us. She's good at doing that, and not in the way Sayori does it, where it's very overt. But in a way where you end up thinking it was your own idea. She's very special that way. I just wish she could help herself more. Sometimes I wonder if, deep down, she's even more self-sacrificing than Sayori is. I mean, like I was saying in yesterday's episode, I think it was yesterday, like, after, I mean, it would not surprise me in the slightest if Monica was traumatized by Sayori yelling at her in the mid-season 2 episode, and has been scared into ever complaining about anything again. Because Sayori's biggest complaint there was, oh, you're always going on about centering your own pain when you hurt others, yada yada yada, and I mean, and yeah. So self-sacrificing in the sense of like she's probably trying to hide that from now on, or from then on. Anyway. But although I think Yuri might be talking about something different here, because she said, "I just wish she could help herself more." That could be referring to the trying to break away from the player thing that I alluded to, and like this kind of comment. Yeah, self-sacrificing could in this case could maybe in this case mean it could go along with what I was theorizing about earlier, that Monica is making the choice to break off things, break off her connection to the player permanently, potentially, um, and self-sacrificing in that sense. It's just speculation. Don't post spoilers. just say it anyway. You're whatever. Well, some of us are Urians here, though. Anyway, moving on. Just in a less obviously destructive way. Something I should talk about with her, perhaps. Wait, you haven't talked to her about it? I was under the impression that you talked a lot about that sort of thing. Although maybe not about that specific self-sacrificing aspect of it. Anyway, moving on. Well, it's just about time for club to start. Almost. I need to visit Natsuki for a few moments. I will see you when the club convenes. See you in a moment. Club room is empty. There's a letter laying on one of the desks. Read the letter, leave it alone? Wait, what? Text box disappeared. Well, I'm going to push escape and save. Getting rid of the text box in the quick menu is curious. It is rather curious indeed. Read it? I mean, it's giving me the option, so in the interest of communication and learning and stuff. Wait, does this count as oh great, we've got one vote for read it, one vote for leave it. Dev, does this count as the club meeting yet, or because it's a club room? Like, is this a good stopping point? Read it. I mean, we have no context for knowing what this letter is about, like at all. Sorry, say wait until the next time Monica speaks. That's a good stopping point. Okay. I'm going to go with read the letter. You know, on the balance, I'd like more information, I think. And more content. Hi, this is Sayori's handwriting. I wanted to talk to you privately, but it's hard right now. I'm not the president, and Yuri would probably notice if I did it any other time and in any other way. Well, yeah. But I think if I leave this here right now, you might see it while she's a little distracted. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think Yuri's freaking out or insane or anything like that. I just am a little concerned that she likes being the president a little too much. I don't think she's going to hurt anyone, and I don't think there's any danger, but if you get the chance, maybe you could talk to her about it. Maybe mention that she's acting just a little bit strange. I don't know how to bring it up with her. I haven't told any of the others that I've noticed this in her. I'm not sure they would agree, and even if they did, I'm not sure how we'd bring it up or what we'd tell her. She's not really doing anything bad. It's just slightly concerning more than anything else. Just keep it in mind, all right? I hope you're doing okay. Your friend Sayori. Well, okay, well, this is very curious. How would Sayori have put the letter in here in such a way that only the player would see it? Assuming this is directed at the player. I mean, it just says hi, like it doesn't say like hi to our muse or whatever. Like presumably this is supposed to be directed at me. You know, just more and more ominousness piled on. I mean, like I said, Yuri's apparent penchant for getting the presidency this season was ominous in itself. You know, coupled with her seemingly losing control a couple of times, you know, where Natsuki's concerned, sort of makes you wonder how unbalanced she might be. Like I'm tempted to give her the benefit of the doubt, but then again, hey, we gave Sayori the benefit of the doubt and she lobotomized everyone, so you know. Yeah, I mean, again, this might come back to being illusion of choice thing. Who knows if this has any effect or anything. Insert if I had a nickel for every time someone passed me a secret letter because they're concerned about Yuri meme. Which is not a lot, but still, yeah. Doki Doki. I mean, yeah. What would happen if the current president suddenly event untimely end? That's a question too. Anyway, after a moment, a single pair of footsteps can be heard in the hallway, moving quickly. Siri quickly looks around the room. Well, that's done with. If there's anyone here that I can't see, hi. How would she have known to come in here though? At this time? I mean, she, for that matter, like, mm, it doesn't make. I mean, unless she did some clever coding thing herself, except that she can't do a clever coding thing because she isn't president. Like, she would have had to have set that up during the previous presidency, presumably. So, and she hasn't been president at any point this semester, this season, this semester. Uh, Sure that email gets answered in the collection anyway. Yeah, plot convenience. Is it plot convenience, or is there something else going on? Uh, at this point, I'm not sure of anything. There's a lot of weirdness happening. Like I said, conflicting motivations, cross purposes. Who knows? Uh, Sarah's been saying this every time she goes anywhere all day long. There you go. Yeah. Hopefully, no one will tell if I go check out the snack basket now. Who am I kidding? If there's anyone here I can't see, they can't tell anyone else if I go check out the snack basket. And by check out the snack basket, I mean eat most of the contents of the snack basket. Yeah. But again, Yuri's last comment says, I need to visit Noski for a few moments. I'll see you when the club can see you in a moment. But it went to the club room. Like, if Yuri's controlling everything, did she deliberately send it to the club room? Again, this raises questions of, is the whole club in on this thing? Like, how would Sayuri have known to go into the room at that time to presumably crumple the letter, judging by the sound effect? Like, she would have had to have Yuri tell her to go there, right? Unless there's some clever coding backdoor thing, like they have the one they have to get into the space room, for example. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Like, the fact that season 26 had the Monica has to cease to exist in order to explore the code fully shows a precedent for the notion that Dev is not averse to, like, introducing new rules at the last minute for how things might work. So, anyway. And she has to read the logs? Has to read the logs in order to figure out what's going on? Who knows? Anyway, moving on. Oh wait, you said, Dev, you said the next time Monica speaks is a good stopping off point. So, this is the recommended stopping point? Cool, okay. So, save. Here we go. Right, cool, okay. So, as I said, short stream. At least we got some stuff out of the way. I got all my speculation. This session is front loaded with over half an hour of speculation. I'm gonna return to this later in the evening, some hours from now. I need to, yeah, as I mentioned, got like crap sleep last night, like only like 2 hours, so kind of exhausted. Plus Dev has to step out. When you think you're going to be back? Hard to say. I'm gonna. Oh, good night, Tripperjet. Have a good one. But yeah, I'm gonna. It's hard to say. I mean, I generally find it hard to know when I'm gonna be back for these things. I mean, you indicated. It'd be after my 11 p.m. So sometime after that, for sure. I'd like to get. It'd be nice if I can get 3-hour nap in there. That would be cool. Got prep for my thing. Bye. Okay, have a good one, Dev. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks, Penguin Marine 25 for the raid earlier. Yeah, things haven't got any less ominous. Go figure. I have a feeling it's going to continue piling on. Um, yeah, Sayori, like, that was suspect. I mean, if Yuri's giving a fully curated experience, as she says, um, like, why would Sayori have any expectation that I would be able to read the letter? You know, assuming the letter. You know, again, assuming the letter's directed at me, which Sayori's behavior seems to indicate that it was. Um, yeah, hmm, hmm. It's Thanks for streaming. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Spooky Sweet Waters. Yeah. What am I trying to say here? It just that whole sequence seemed odd. There, like, there's never been an option read the letter on the desk like that. You know, like there doesn't seem to be any like if Sari did want to get a message to the player, there doesn't seem to be any reason for her to think or expect that I would have the option to read it. You know, like it just feels rather sus. See you later for more club meetings unless I'm busy. Yeah, pretty much. Um, I don't know. It's just lots of sus stuff going on, really. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just so many oddities, so much odd stuff going on. But yeah, that's enough for me for now. There's probably no point in rating anyone. I'll take a peek at who's on, I suppose. Um, Anyone else playing any DDLC mods? Lots of people are playing DDLC. Oh, someone's playing Salvation. Oh, hey, I remember that part. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, because I need to go take my nap and stuff. Because I want to be well rested for the rest of this. But yeah, thank you all for watching. That's all for now. Until next time.